shit I'm talking about. Oh, there's an animal ear. And I just had another nightmare. I don't even remember when the argument was over. I think it was a haircut. His hair doesn't stink. Oh man, the fan. I don't have any fucking tissues either. And I'm almost out of toilet paper. And I'm nowhere near a store. I'm so isolated. I'm so isolated. I'm nowhere near a store. It hurt my nose. I can just cut this part out. I'm not hitting the button. Anyway. Oh my god. Yeah, I gotta talk about it. But you know what? I do this. I do like a journal. I've never posted it. Oh my god, I just did my makeup and I fell asleep. I didn't mean to. He was bitching about a haircut. He's been bitching about it. And I go about with the headset in my ears. Because I've usually got noise in my ear. Otherwise, the insults, they keep insulting me. I'll just keep insulting myself over and over and over again. And, I don't want to do that, so I keep the YouTubes in my ears so it gives me something else to listen to. It distracts me. I need a cigarette out of my head. He's been talking about clipping it himself, shaving it all off. And his head would look like an egghead if he did that. And not that I think so. I mean, it probably would. And I'm the one that's got to look at him. But his family nickname, his brothers always called him Egg, because they said his head was shaped like an egg. And I don't want him to do that to himself and have to look at that too. You know, so I cut his hair. I do the fade and all that. He got a pair of clippers. He's been talking about it. He's been talking about it for years. You want to see our clippers? They still work. It's quite embarrassing. But hold up. Right, I found it. But yeah, I had a video I prepared to make. I don't have a script wrote. I never do. I couldn't follow it. I got notes here. But, my god, they're all over the place. And I haven't read over all of them. I wanted to make a video on it. But here's our hair clippers, okay? They are quite embarrassing. Look, there's duct tape around them. I mean, they still work. They do. I don't have it plugged in right now. But they do still work. They're loud as shit. And, to be honest, they're starting to feel a little greasy. But, yeah. In my dream, oh my god. He got a new set of clippers, but they were like beard trimmers. And with the earbuds in, I could not hear them. I could not hear the clipper on in his hand. It was one of those cordless ones. I had no idea it was fucking on in his hand. And the way he joked about it, and the sincerity in his eye, I swear to God. It's like it could go back at any moment. He grabbed me. I can't even say it. He grabbed my hair. My hair's already thinning enough and I'm getting older. He grabbed a big chunk of it and he shaved. I didn't believe him until I pushed him back into the bathroom because he said he was going to shave it himself. And I wasn't thinking he was. And then I seen his hand and he said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to grab so much. I said, are you fucking kidding me? And then chunk. Oh. And then come to find out he was holding it in a way where I couldn't see. The length. Oh my god. Please, crystal ball, tell me future's gonna hold something better. Nothing ever gets better for me, though. Not for me. So here's my nightmare for the world. I don't know if I'll post it. I never do. Never do. And nightmares piling up on me. This one was especially bad though. Because I'm isolated here now. You know, I can't even go to the fucking store. I hate it. Anyway, I wanted to make a video about kicking your kids out at 18 and how you shouldn't do it. Kids ain't prepared for the real world just yet. And when you're 18 and 19, I'm sorry, but by definition, that is still a fucking teenager. Teenager is not just before middle-aged, okay? It does not mean middle-aged men get to go after them as soon as they strike that magic fucking night. That's so insane. The age of consent should be rose. They should go up. They should raise the age of consent. Yes, they should, because people are getting stupid. People are getting more and more stupid. And this Gypsy Rose shit is a good example of it. I mean, my God, there's people on TikTok fucking screaming, talking about how she was abused every fucking day. No, bitch, I was abused every single fucking day. And then at night, I was abused again when everyone else was asleep, when all the lights went out. I was abused twice as bad as everybody else. For over 6 fucking years before Mom finally caught him for herself. And all that happened for nothing. And it's almost like he got away with it too, even though he got locked up. He got locked up. And I wasn't his only victim, so he got locked up for it again. He landed himself on tier 3 for life. Okay, yeah, he's on the list. But I wasn't his only victim. You know, I may have been his first, but I damn sure was not his last. And, people like that don't change. Anyway, this crystal ball, do you see this? Oh my god, my makeup, my hair is really messed up. Oh my god, it looked so good too. Oh no. I wanted to be pretty for it for a change. What an idea. What the fuck could make me ever think I could be pretty anyways? I didn't even put on any cover up. I forgot the foundation. I was so focused on my eyes. And then I got tired and fell asleep. Look, having high potassium really sucks. Okay? My limbs go numb on me and then I fall asleep. I get tired. I get tired. I was falling asleep in the courtroom and I'm sure they probably thought it was a matter of drugs. Should I hear about these parents bringing the sleep deprivation on their kids and shit, not allowing them to sleep? You see, that was my problem when I would get caught trespassing, breaking in abandoned houses, and caught up in somebody's treehouse, or, you know, in somebody else's camper. I was always somewhere like that, on top of the fucking roof of a house, you know. I'm always somewhere like that, because my sleep wasn't finished. I was being interrupted, and I fell victim to all of the stereotypical setbacks, okay? I even had the 24-year-old boyfriend when I was 16. I wound up turning 17, but it was 19 months. I couldn't get away. When I tried to leave him, he'd start smashing his face into the damn cement. I was manipulated into it because he had a bag of weed and my best friend wanted it. He wanted it smoked with him, you know. So he told me to pretend to be the guy's girlfriend. And then after that ounce was smoked, he got another ounce. And then the cycle continued. And I was fucking trapped. And then I had nowhere to go. I had nowhere else to go. Sometimes I had to go to his house. Sometimes I had no choice. Well, I'm sorry. His mother's house. Sometimes I had to go there. Lives in Kramer Homes, you know. Those places ain't that big. It's only 2 bedrooms, and you can't hide a girl in those. You can't hide a girl in those places. And she seemed like the type that would have called the cops too, 'cause she found out he was lying to me, and he stole her ring for me, and it was just everybody was right. It was a terrible relationship. It was a terrible idea. It was stupid. I was dumb. I'm sorry that I didn't listen, okay? And I called my mom and I apologized for shit like that. I did. And I apologized to her for the life she used to have. But where were my apologies for her missing all the signs and shit? I gotta get this out of my face so I can have my notes there hiding underneath it. I told my daughter, I bought her one of these that was like this, but it was clear. And I told her that Katie, without a crystal ball, her channel is blowing up. And she's a big channel already. And she's blowing up right now. And that my daughter, she could take her crystal ball and she could change the name of her channel to Katie with the Crystal Ball. She'd get more subs. For sure. For sure. But anywho, I'm gonna put these behind me. Oops. Get out of the way. This is the red one. Not very red. Looks like the planet Mars. This is the good one. Can you see me? I can see you. I see the camera. Anyway. I'm an idiot. I know. Shut up. I already know. Hey, that makes a good stand, too. Wow. That's too much weight on the edge of my table, though. That's gonna hurt it. Yeah, that's a lot of weight, dude. This fish is heavy. It sticks to it. Oh my gosh. It's the stuff. Oh no, it's made a ring around it. Time to buzz out the alcohol. Nope, wait, I can remember it. No, I'm gonna need the alcohol. Yeah, I'm gonna... Shh, what'd I do? I was just curious. I should have put a post-it down over it. Here's the sand it comes with. It's like a velvet red in there. Yeah, and she started a channel called Katie with the Crystal Ball. Yeah. Oh, don't be reading my notes through the reflection. Nosy ass. Anyway. You seeing the future. Oh my gosh. It shows me going nowhere. It shows me going nowhere fast and getting further there. Into the nothingness. Oh, look at that. Gypsy Rose just won the Grammys for being alive, just for being existing. Oh, look. So did Eugenia Cooney. Just for simply existing? You don't say. For real, it's stupid. Look at it turn down behind me. Can you see it? Of course, it's all nothing away. Look. Neat, ain't it? That's what it is. It reminds me of one of the trees in Whoville. Okay. I still got tears in my fucking eyes. I know. I don't have a tissue, so, all my makeup's all a mess. Oh my god, I didn't want to get up in the mirror. It's too close, and it's just a mess. Maybe I'm like one of those Monets, I'd be okay from afar, but up close it's just all a big mess. What the hell was that? Who knows? Anyways. Hi. Back to my notes. I think I'm going to bring my tattoo regret video over here from TikTok. Because they're not showing it to anybody. It still just says 1 view, and I think that's probably me, isn't it? Even though I've clicked it a few times to check it. And yeah, no, it still keeps just as number 1. It just says the number 1. And then the other one, is Treadway video, and TikTok's not showing me any love on it either. I didn't even make a hashtag there that said women's rights on it, and they still just... And people say it's easier to grow a following over there? You want to bet? Not always, not for everyone, because it's been there for years, and it's just got 64 people on it. You want to see? I could throw in an edit, and I can edit in a screenshot. Okay. I want to talk about this shit. Alright. Cause yeah, the falling asleep out in public, this shit's embarrassing. People looking at you like you're on fucking drugs or something, because there's something called Xanax, and it'll make a person nod out while they're standing up. Yeah, it will. And so overexhaustion. And if you're not letting the person get the fucking sleep that they need, if they can't get the sleep, the right proper sleep that they need, my body just gets tired too fast. Because I think it's because of the high potassium. Because the doctor said that the danger level is at a 5.6, and that mine was at a 5.5. I got the paperwork for proof. I could prove it, unlike that Boogie character that refuses to show his medical records because he's lying about them. That's another thing about Gypsy. Her mom, half those medical records were lies. She had lies for the diagnosis. Of course she had lies for the procedures. I mean, just look at the salivary gland things. She's licking and fucking glossy lipped up all the time. And I mean, it's not like a lip gloss glossy lip. It's because she licks her lips. And it leaves behind the gloss from when you lick on fucking lips. Half the procedures weren't even real. Okay, and some of the medical pictures could have even been fake. But I do know it looks a lot like she did use Ryan. And no, Ryan, I know he don't feel like he's been used, but let me tell you something, okay? He got fucking used. Just because he wasn't used financially, it doesn't mean he wasn't used. She used him. Even, whether he was in on it or not, that's another thing I don't think people realize. Ryan could have been in on it, and maybe he was okay with mentioning Ken so often because he was trying to drive her back maybe for the fucking show. I don't know, who knows. I know anyone else, they're loving the fucking clout they're getting off the shit. And all this shit where she's talking about helping people grow their own platform. Is that really what it's all about? Growing a platform to sell shit? Gee. I want to entertain people. Okay? Hearing about products, I'm sorry, I didn't find QVC very fun as a kid. And I don't think it has any fucking right to be on TikTok either. Okay? Keep that shit on those other sites, on the QVC sites. TikTok should be for entertainment. You know? And when somebody is just putting their makeup on and taking their makeup off and putting it back on the same way again and taking it back off, everything is just all just the same. That's very boring. Oh, my fucking face. I'm a mess. I don't get any news, is that why? This is not that boring. I don't just sit there. Is that why I don't get the news? Is that why people don't stick around and click the subscribe button? Is that what my last video I uploaded made me lose a subscriber? And then Christmas in July, it sends me a thing saying, we can't monetize this one. This one won't be monetized for you. told you, there's a reason that it's hard for people to find that upside down Christmas tree. Did Jordy's video get demonetized too? I would love to know. Because, I mean, it's bullshit if it didn't. I can understand the song during the Christmas in July part where she goes up to the bikers and all that shit. I can maybe understand that little jingle part back there, but the part where she is showing the house tour, ain't no reason any of that should have caught the eye of anything. I put things up on the screen. I talk while they're talking. Stupid. The Eugenia Cooney videos are the only ones that are getting viewed. Well, Eugenia and Gypsy Rose. They're the ones that people are clicking on. It's the cringe and the controversial. It's what I've been saying for years. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Like what the frauditors are doing too. It's disgusting. Going around trying to create a story, bait in fear by going to a place where people are just trying to enjoy their fucking day, and you just want to record them to see their reaction. What the fuck kind of shit is that? People need to stop supporting stupidity. You know, there's those of us out there that are putting our hard work and our heart and soul into our channel, and it just gets pissed on, dude. I don't understand it. Oh my god, I'm already a half hour in. I gotta get to my notes. Okay, some of them did mention that though. You kick your kids out at 18, you're only setting them up for failure. Okay? Shit's for real. Because, I would know. As soon as my mom got with her new boyfriend, she was done with us. We were just our dad's kids from then on out. I was 12. 12. My other brother was 11. Okay? She was locking us outside to sleep. It was disgusting. And do you have any idea how many times she got sick of hearing me bitching and whining about her dragging us to her boyfriend's trailer park, fucking 20 miles away from all of our friends. And when I'd be bitching and crying about it, and not wanting to have to go to, I wanted to hang out with my friend. And she said, you know what, fine, you want to go back and hang out with your friends? Walk back. And she kicked me out the car. But since I was only 3 miles from the trailer park, I'd have to go that way instead. And she fucking knew that. That's why she waited till she got up on Gratiot to fucking do that. She got off the highway and up on Gratiot. She wouldn't turn around. Nope, wouldn't come back. Never. Even on my 16th fucking birthday, she did that shit to me. Even on my 16th birthday. It was the unhappy, unsweet 16th birthday. Yep, she called me up and said, happy birthday, I burnt all your stuff. Yeah. Ear to ear grin on her. I blew up the house. What? Yeah, all your stuff's gone. It's gone. I burnt everything. Everything's gone. Everything burnt. I'm like, what's this sadistic look of happiness in your eye? We were all locked up during that moment. She found a way to get us all thrown in placements in boot camps. She found a way. Skipping school? Forget it. Locked up. Skipping school. Because I came in around 3rd hour or 4th hour. I'd come rolling in the door. Fucking 3rd hour. I mean, it was more reasonable, okay? Having to be to school at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning really hard on me. It was really hard on me. I was not getting the fucking sleep that I needed. Sleep is important to a child. And it's important to a teenager too. It is. I gotta look at my notes. Hold on. Let me look at my notes. The TMZ help. TMZ helping with Ryan and all that. The using Ryan. So many elites are profiting off of Gypsy Rose not being locked up. And if she's not locked up, she's more likely able to pay off her fines. And the court cares big about those fines being paid off. They care more about those fines being paid off than her abiding by her probation or parole. How come when my dad was on parole, he was fitted for a fucking tether, and he wasn't even allowed to leave the county? She's able to go all over the fucking country, and there ain't no tether on her ankle. She thinks Ryan was fucking controlling. Excuse you, bitch. What the fuck do you think a tether would have felt like? My dad got put on a tether. Where was her fucking tether? Where was Gypsy Rose's tether? They didn't fit her for one because she was doing a show. She was doing a show. The courts were getting extra money for dealing with Gypsy Rose because she's in a show. What entitles her to be in a show? I don't understand. Not that I want to be on some reality show or anything like that. No. I mean, it'd be nice to write a book of my story, and I don't think people would read it, though. I feel like I'd just be wasting my time. And writing a book takes a lot of time, and I waste my time with everything else that I do anyway, and I don't want to have to waste that much time. Just look at all the time I wasted crocheting all the blankets I crocheted. I could have been out doing something. Anyway. What else do we got here? You ever notice how Gypsy Rose would laugh when she'd frustrate Ryan, or anyone for that matter? Just threw away everything in his fridge. And she even threw away some shit up out of his closet. You still don't feel like you lost financially, Ryan? Huh? Yeah, she threw all that shit away, knowing damn good well that she was trying to leave him, looking for reasons to make him want to leave her. She was trying to push him to wanting to leave her. She was going to push him to getting sick of her. Yeah, that's what Gypsy Rose was doing. That's what she was doing. That's why she found it funny. She thought it was funny to fuck with his heart. A big man like that, and you fucking with that motherfucker's heart? Are you psychotic? Their hearts ain't very strong, you sick fucking bitch. Sick. It's sick. The wad of hair my husband had in his hand in my dream, and when I grabbed it from him, seemed so fucking real. It reminded me of all those times I ran from my mom or dad, and they'd grab me by the hair, and I'd still get away, but there'd be this big ass fucking chunk in their hair. And I see shit like what's on Baby Totu. Do you know who Baby Totu is? Here, allow me to introduce you. Let me show you Totu. Yeah. The 10,000 yard stare. Totu. She'd have patches of bald hair showing up out of nowhere. And it's like, what is this? Where'd that come from? It made me feel like the strands of hair that the adult was trying to grab her and stop her with, the kid outweighs the strength of those hairs. So the hairs wound up in the adult's hand, in some adult's hand. While the kid's on the fucking floor with a patch of hair missing. No, I've been there. So yeah, it took me back. And then I seen the beds that they claimed those kids were sleeping on. Dude, those were jailhouse mats. They can't have kids sleeping there. Dude, there's no dressers. There's no clothes. There's not a single fucking toy nor book. A shelter? A children's shelter? Children's shelter my ass. Where's the toys? Where's the books? Where's the shelves? Where's the dressers? When there's nothing, it's just an empty room with a table and a few tables and a handful of chairs, and then that's it. Like literally, that's it. Like they had a warehouse and they just painted a few tables and threw them in a picture, just for a picture. Ain't no way there's children sleeping there. Ain't no fucking way, TikTok. Yeah, they're on TikTok. TikTok holds some fucking TikToxic shit, dude. I'm telling you. Alright. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna look at these notes real quick, okay? Just for a minute. Makeup. Alright, I won't fuck up my makeup, okay? So you can see. It's not tomorrow when I turn it back on. It's still today. Just let me read, okay? Okay? I'm gonna hit this a few times too. And I'm shutting this off. I'm gonna vote for chili, okay? And then, now, alright. Okay. Now I'm gonna read my notes. Stupid 80s skin. Real quick, too. If you listen to somebody who's faking their symptoms, then when the next step comes, they don't know the next symptom. They don't know what to claim. You know, what if they claim something completely, totally impossible? And they wouldn't know if it's impossible or not because they're fucking fakers. So, yeah, just you listen to the people that are not faking. Okay? That fucking boogie with the faking cancer shit. My mom died of cancer when she was 45. I'm only a year from it. How dare people? How dare he? Looking back at the messages with Gypsy and Nick, her saying she made peace with her mom on the 8th. What if she killed her on the 8th? And then she sent those messages to him on the 9th about sleeping outside because she couldn't bear to sleep in the house where Dee Dee was. And it looked like bugs could have been code word for blood. I want to throw that out there, okay? Bugs looked like it could have been code talk for blood. And the 10th, if the ticket showed the 10th, what if he came to get her out of there and just, that was it? He was only just there just to come get her out of there. Because if those messages are on the 10th, it just seems awfully suspicious that the jury went and looked at the dates on those text messages. I mean, I don't understand it. And all this shit with her being able to communicate with other felons. I thought Ken himself was a fucking felon. Wasn't he in prison with her too? Wasn't he? How come she can communicate with him? I don't understand any of it. Problem is, too many of the elites are profiting off of her being out. And that day she manipulated Nick into taking the fall for her, yeah, she took 2 lives that day. Because, Nick, he's still up in there, and she had her prefrontal cortex the whole time, whereas Nick will never develop his. Even after he's old, he won't develop his prefrontal cortex. He'll still be being misled by people. And then here's Gypsy, the one out doing the misleading, manipulating everybody crosses her fucking path. And now these pictures coming out on her birthday, I bet that's more manipulation. She probably had that orchestrated herself, just so the rest of the world knows when her birthday is, so they can shower her with more gifts and donations. It's fucking pathetic, ridiculous. We could see right through it. Oh, bless me. Back to the notes. I gotta put these clippers away. I can't look at them anymore. I can't keep looking at these fucking things. Oh, and Gypsy still has all her normal teeth, too. They're her natural teeth. They're just in there on her crowns. She still has her teeth. She wasn't getting them pulled left and right. Chili de Castro is not for bettering the prisons. Yeah, and so I don't know. I think he just thinks they should cease to exist, and people should be allowed to be worse. They need to rebuild those prisons and have more facility areas for, like, if people have special needs and shit. I'm all for rebuilding the prisons. Chili de Castro is somebody who wants to call the prisons a dungeon, and then, then he's not for making them better. He's so weird. I wonder if anyone is a word. And then I can vote for him again. Oh, yep. He's plugged in. There. Gotta be our own troll farm. And use all your devices. Vote Chili de Castro. Because he's a grifter. He's the biggest grifter for 2024. Somebody needs to put Gypsy on that list, man. Because, yeah, she's chipping everybody out their money now. She's chipping people out of their life. Now she's chipping people out of their money. Don't let her pull the wool over your eyes. I've been wondering why Katie Joy has been siding with her. And how come she didn't see certain things? She was friends with her. She had the wool pulled over her eyes. She wasn't watching certain videos because she was too busy making her own. My daughter should start a channel called Katie with the Crystal Ball. I already bought her some tarot cards, too. She's got tarot cards, and now she's got a crystal ball, too. Yeah. It spins. So cool. Anyway. Back to my notes. Kicking the kids out early. They hang out with whoever they have to. Just for a place to sleep. Okay? That's how your kids get involved with cults and shit. I was starting this video for the estranged parents out there. There were these notes right here. I was going to start a video for the estranged parents out there. Look, you guys. If you try to pull them in more with your excessive quotes and shit, you're just going to push them away even further. You've got to, this is something I've begun to learn as a mom, okay? And I've got a video posted where I was crying over my daughter moving out. Okay, it's posted. It is, but yeah, it's sad to me. It's sad that, but you gotta let your kids go out and make their own mistakes, even if it's gonna end up costing you money in the long run. I mean, you could have your kids still being there, eating more of your food and costing you even more money. I'd rather that, actually, because then I know she's safe. But she wants to go out and venture off and make her own mistakes. And I can understand that. I really can. Especially since because of what happened to Deanna Seifert, I've never let my daughter go to any sleepovers. Nope. My daughter never slept over at someone else's house. I wouldn't allow it. Nope. My friend got kidnapped from a sleepover that was just right across the street from her house, and I'm just not, no, not my kid. Not my kid. They grabbed the wrong child. They went in there with the purpose. They were going to kidnap a kid in there, and they grabbed the wrong one. So they all three took advantage of her any fucking way. And they took her life that night, too. Or, well, I don't know, maybe they had their way with her for days and took her life later. She was gone for quite a grip. And then she was found in the dumpster, crammed into one of those little cat carriers. You carry your cat to the vet. They crammed a 10-year-old into one of those. The autopsies and shit, they said that it looked like a cinder block was used at the end, to finish her off. And I mean, I don't know if that was what finished. To help them get her into the carrier, they used a cinder block. She was in 4th grade with my brother, and I was in 5th grade with her brother. We were all family friends. We each had an additional brother, too. And yeah, we were all family friends, and we'd hang out at each other's houses and shit. And had I went to that sleepover that night, my dad would always say there was a good chance that that wrong little blonde that they grabbed could have been me. So he was hyping himself up for quite a while because he saved me. Had it not have been for me listening to him, I could be gone right now. I should always listen to him and rah. I didn't listen to him about staying out of the trees, and look what happened. I fell. I was 8 years old. I fell 20 feet. Broke my left collarbone, split my liver in half, stick went in my side and damaged my kidney. I got a scar right here. That was another thing that kept me from wearing bikinis. That and the scar that I got right here. But this one, the stick went in there and tore my kidney all to shit. Just damaged it all to hell. So, yeah. And I was in a coma for 4 months. So, yeah, there's that, too. That was my near-death experience. The second time. That was my second near-death experience. My first one, I was choking on a piece of my mom's steak. I was a baby in the high chair, and I reached over and I grabbed the chunk off of her plate, and I crammed it in my mouth, and my mom said next thing she knew, I was purple, and she had me upside down, ramming at my diaper like this. And come to find out, that's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. Why did she tell me that? She says she had my chest in her hand, had me upside down, and she's going like this at my diaper. Like, cramming at my bottom and pushing up. Like, pushing up. Not pushing here or patting my back or anything. I don't know. It worked, I guess. It worked. And here I am, Why do I feel like this thing keeps getting turned? This table thing's on wheels. Anyway, yeah, oh yeah, back to my notes. Back to my notes. Keep your teenagers out. It chaps my ass when people do that. No, as soon as you turn 18, you're out of here. Fuck you. My little sister was always told that, and she worked so hard. She worked so hard, and she was trying to save up money to get a car because she knew as soon as she turned 18, she was out, just like her siblings. But when she turned 16, her mother died. Yeah, I'm not an estranged parent. I'm just semi-strange. Okay. I don't think I'm an estranged parent. I mean, she hasn't, like, cut us off, like, cut ties where she doesn't talk to us on the phone. I mean, she talks to us. She sends us those gift thingies and junk. You know, pick it up and we'll see a message from her when she found something funny and on TikTok and she wants to share it. She'll do that. So, yeah, no, I don't think she cut us off. I kind of almost did with my mom. I went to a whole ass different state, you know. But then I still figured I should tell her where I was. Because a parent worries about stuff like that. And then when I became a parent myself, that's when I got the bright idea to call her and tell her that I was sorry for the life she had to have back when she was my age. Because then I realized how hard it was, and I was starting to realize. I'm glad I got that phone call in, but I wish I would have heard some apologies back. I needed them. I have got so many unanswered questions. I don't see how they missed all the signs. What is that? Oh, did somebody just post something or are they live? I didn't know. I got Gypsy Rose here on the laptop. She's in the interrogation room. Okay, right off the rip, she was acting and trying to pretend she didn't know anything about it. And Nick was just laying it all out there. And he even mentioned him taking the fall for her. I mean, what the shit? Come on. Who was working on their case? Because it's disgusting. Yeah, they've got her in an interrogation room where there's a couch and shit. I can show you a screenshot. Here. There you go. There's a couch in there, and she's snuggled up with a blankie, and Nick's in the other room, nothing but a table and some cold chairs, and he's just spilling his beans, spilling his guts, and he wasn't leaving nothing. He wasn't leaving nothing out, and she said, "Please don't tell me she did that to herself." It's like, bet you knew. You know better. Come on. It sickens me. It says, hey, alright, what's my next page of notes? What up? Estranged parents. Okay, for the other people out there that want to harp on the estranged parents, I just want to let you guys know there is a therapist out there that is telling kids not to listen to their parents. They're calling everything abuse, diminishing the shit I went through. And they're telling children to not listen to their parents. Katie Morton. Look it up. Look her up. Here you go. YouTube's worst therapist. See that screenshot there? That's not my screenshot. That ain't my video. She's the one that helped Shane Dawson make money off Eugene McCooney. Alright? She talked Jacqueline Glenn into trapping her somewhere And they tricked her into a trap. And they did the 5150 thing. And then when she got out, Katie Morton was right there with Shane, pulling her right back. And Katie Morton being in Jeffree Star's life, I mean, doesn't Eugenia know? Doesn't she realize that? And she's talking about moving over there. Oh my God. I hope Jeffree Star has something planned where he's really going to get her some help without Katie Morton, because she wasn't no help at all. She wasn't any help at all. This thing of notes is talking about the sleep and being forced to walk. I've already talked about that. Okay, I've already talked about that one. What's this one say? This is the one that talks about the TMZ help with them with using Ryan. And she manipulated him so good that he doesn't even realize he was used. Just because he doesn't feel like he's lost on a financial level. He doesn't feel used. But now he's got to deal with all this hate and social media shit, or was that always in the cards? Was that always the plan? Was that always in the cards for him? Because he was in it for the clout? Just like the rest of them. Just like the rest of them. What else we got here? Now, Gypsy would laugh when she threw his stuff away. She laughed when she made him angry. Sending him the picture and the text messages and stuff, and thought, oh, you're gonna get me on adultery, and the way she did that, yup. And just, she said it as if it was her plans falling into place. That was exactly what, I mean, a lot of what we say doesn't even come out of our mouth. And that was exactly what her body language said. Her plans are falling into place. I just ran out of memory on the other camera. Anyways, I always used to think that my mom did the best she could with what she had. But now I'm not so sure. Because she could have... She could have done better. Really. I mean, honestly, we wore hand-me-downs. There, I don't like to talk about it, but, I mean, there was a bug problem in the house when we were younger. Yeah. And it was awful, okay? Growing up the way we did, the shit was awful. That shit was real abuse. And we didn't get no compensation, Gypsy. Yeah, my monster had to do his time, but what does that do for me? How does that help with my nightmares? It don't. The nightmares never fucking stop. And then if the abuse continues, it just piles on to them. It was a big ass chunk of my fucking hair. Oh, nightmares. Oh, nightmares. Anyway, we never stop parenting our kids, okay? We want to raise them through their childhood, but then we also want to help guide them through adolescence and adulthood and shit. But the kids don't understand that. All they understand is I'm an adult. I shouldn't be being told what to do. I want to go out and do what I want to do. They don't want to do the right thing just yet. You gotta give them a while. Maybe they'll come crawling back with apologies. Maybe not. Maybe you'll just get a phone call. Who knows? Because, I mean, that's all my mom is, a phone call. What's this? Oh, the battery's gonna die in this phone. Ain't that something? It's always something. It's always something. What else I got in here? I can't pause this camera. Maybe if my mom took the time to figure out and realize what was happening to me, maybe she would have understood me a little better, but Nope, she couldn't take the time to understand me. No, she threw me in institution a couple of times. Yeah, she even institutionalized my ass. What the fuck? Why? I'm so stupid. I mean, yeah, I may have said some fucked up shit, but a lot of teenagers say some fucked up shit. It's when if they're still saying that fucked up shit in through their 20s, that's when you know you got a fucking problem on your hands. That's how you know you ain't raising right. What's this I got wrote over here? Okay, yeah, you want your kids to come back. It's gonna have to happen on their time. You gotta wait for their prefrontal cortex to develop. You know, then that's when they start to realize their parents have, probably always been right. But their friends are important. Friends are important. Your parents are always gonna have your back, but your friends are important to be there for you. All right. And my daughter, I ain't gonna let her fall. I just had to go in the bathroom and wipe paper towel and throw them in the bathroom garbage. At least it ain't newspaper like what my mom made me use, but I I made sure my daughter never knew what that feeling was like, and I succeeded. I made sure my daughter wasn't raised anything like I was. Nothing. Okay, what else do I got in here? Mom gave up on me a long time ago. It's no wonder I turned out the way that I did. She did give up on me a long fucking time ago. Children outside. She didn't care where we were, what we were doing. Streetlights come on, you hear names start being shouted through the neighborhood. Parents calling their kids come home for dinner and shit. And Mom would get our names mixed up all the time when she was trying to talk to us one on one. I'd be called Leyland. Leyland. That's her starting to say my brother's name, and then ending it with my name. Yeah. The fuck? I was born before him. Why would you say his name first? But my dad always wanted sons. He would force children on her, looking for sons to carry out the family name. Yeah. I was just a plaything. Yeah, I hear that there was quite a few that that she boarded. My sisters got boarded because she kept coming up with girls, and my dad wanted sons to carry out the family name. And then karma hit him back and made all his grandchildren girls. That shit's kind of funny. You can't only take one day at a time. You gotta think about the tomorrows. That right there, that's an addict's note that's put aside right there. I think I put that there for a different video, but it's a good thing to have on here. So is that other thing, that shit Daniel Cohn you about said. People saying, oh, you gotta learn to love yourself before you can love anyone else, before anyone else could love you. Don't don't fucking say that. What a horrible thing to say. That's like you're saying I couldn't possibly love my husband and daughter, or like they're lying because they couldn't possibly love me. I mean, what the fuck are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Fuck you. Anyway, yeah, no, people change. People change, and a lot of times, a lot of parents, there's parents out there, they don't like the people that their children turn into, and they change. And I mean, if you want any part at all, in helping to mold your child into their adulthood so they're not an asshole that you don't want to hang out with, you can't fucking smother them. You can't. You can't keep up. You can't keep pulling them into your schedule. Dragging them here and there. I didn't do that to my kid, okay, so I'm not saying that. I mean, what my parents did, well, yeah, we went to church all the time, and when I'd run away to the churches. I had a Baptist dad and a Catholic mom with a Lutheran church right across the fucking street. I went to all the damn churches. It's gonna be a long one, okay? There should be a promise period after you get off of parole. Not like a reporting probation where you got called in or anything, or or no, anything. Okay, if the person snaps right back to what they were doing as soon as they get off parole, it should be, like the promise period slip up and you go right back to jail. I feel like there should be, like, not like a reporting probation, but like a dissolving probation that just fades off as long as you behave yourself. You know, really show that you actually are reformed. Go and get a job that actually contributes to society. Yeah? Not the shit she does where she begs for donations for herself, for herself, as she shows the rest of the world how she puts her makeup on. Like, what the is that? I mean, come on. And we don't care about the product you got her selling. We don't care about that shit. Get that shit out of here. There's too much shit for sale on TikTok. Get it out of here. Ah, just pisses me off. Something really important that you learn in life that they don't teach you in school is the value of friendship. It's not fucking trauma dumping. Alright, your friends, look, your friends need you just as much as you need them. Friends are there to hear your problems. They're there to bounce ideas off of. You need your friends. Your friends are the family that you choose. They're very important. It's like with the essay part of my GED that I did, and the most important thing they teach that you learn in life that they don't teach you in school is the value of friendship. That's what I did my essay on. What's that? Shit, the battery's about to run out. And I'm over an hour of my yapping. Shit. Therapy isn't for everyone. It's true. The nightmare I just had, okay? There's no therapist around at 3 o'clock in the morning. And even at 5 o'clock in the morning, I could go out and my squirrels would help me calm down. The YouTubes helps me calm down too, but the squirrels they worked a whole lot faster. They were my emotional support animal, and now I don't have them anymore because I failed them because starting a GoFundMe doesn't work for everyone. But yeah, no, people rush to donate money to Gypsy Rose as if she don't already have enough. People gonna go rush to donate money to her. Yeah. Oh my god, how long am I gonna make this video? Alright, let me tell you what's going on now, okay? It's still the interrogation room, okay? She's still trying to play it off like she has no idea why she's there. It's all smiles and giggles. What the hell? It's all smiles and giggles and junk. Talking about meeting the cast of Harry Potter and what? She's been to Disney too. How many times? And she got 3 Make-A-Wish wishes. I thought people only got 1. She got. Why is she getting these so many Make-A-Wish wishes? You know how many times she's been to Disney? She's probably, I don't know, probably close to how many times Eugene. Nobody been to Disney as much as Eugene Yakuda. I ain't never even been on a motherfucking roller coaster. Not ever. And that shit's on the real. My mom found out, get this, right? She found out that I stole a She-Ra doll from the girl that lived behind us. And yes, she denied me the chance to go to Cedar Point with the rest of the church and my brothers. My brothers got to go. Everyone else got to go. And they said it'd be good all year and then I could go next year. I was good all year. Next year it come and went. They said they're not going to pay all that money for only 7 kids to go. So they weren't taking me that year either. That's why I was, no more Miss Nice Guy. Because that shit was fucked up. That was, ew, I don't remember, was I like 7 or 9? I don't know. I know it was messed up. And then the most messed up part is my mom never made up for it, okay? She never took me to a different park. And she never stuck me on another roller coaster. I even won the grand prize for that drawing contest. And did I not earn nothing? She wouldn't even get me a pack of ciggies when I was stressed, man, and I needed them so fucking bad. And the shit I'd do to get them, to try and get my smoke, sometimes I'd get in trouble. And I was just trying to get something to help me calm down when I'm stressing. And I don't know if my mom realized I smoked like I did, but, by the time I was 9, I was smoking on a daily basis. And, yeah, I mean, shit's been fucked up, okay? I'm watching this Gypsy Rose in this interrogation room playing with the fishy and laughing and joking and giggling about Disney. It's pissing me off. This video is getting so long too, and I'm gonna have to edit it, and that too is pissing me off. So watch it back, watch my anger. Maybe I could cut my nightmare off in the beginning. No, that's probably something I'll end up doing. Anyway. Back to the interrogation. Poor Nick. Nick even said the more he heard about her mom, worse he felt for what he did. When he was asked, "Oh, so you feel a little guilty?" He said, No. I feel a lot guilty. He is so remorseful. And Gypsy, she doesn't even identify as that, and she's trying to make herself unrecognizable to Nick and her past and the child in those pictures. Okay? She's trying to make herself unrecognizable to Nick and to that little girl that she used to be. I'm listening to this interrogation with her talking about how her mom shutting the whole park down for her to have VIP experience through Disney, doing whatever the fuck she wants. Are you kidding me? She must have had a dope ass childhood, dude. For us, climbing a tree and building a tree house was our fucking amusement park. When the church would they get the snowplow to come through the parking lot, and they'd mound it up, and these mountains, but it was like a row of mountains, and we dig through it, we get on our back and start kicking our feet real fast, and we get a tunnel we'd start carving a tunnel, and using your feet makes it work faster, scrape. And you can get a garden shovel to scrape. We made tunnels and caves and junk in there, and it was fun. But that was our amusement park. That was our jungle gym. And making tents in the bedroom and taking the mattress and putting it sideways up on the wall. And since it's an old, worn-down bunk bed, the board's coming through the fucking mattress thing, using the bottom mattress, and you could climb up the one side and then slide down, and then the other mattress was like a Boeing mattress, it would dip. You gotta use the bottom mattress because it was the box springs, the board, the SIP one, the way it went like this, so it made a slide. If you use the top mattress and then lay like a U, it was something like that was over the first time the house caught fire. My brother was under the mattress that was sideways like that, and it was hay, shit hanging out of it. And it caught fire, and he real quick blew it out. He lit one, and he dropped it. and it went out. But he dropped it, and they lit another one and started using it for light, trying to find it. And as he's looking down, looking for it, not realizing that match in his hand. Did I say lighter? I meant matches. It was matches. The match in his hand, it lit that shit that was hanging out of the mattress. I don't think it was hay, but it kind of looked like that back in the day, that shit they used. But, anyway, I feel like I sound different because I got the earbuds in. Because I'm listening. I'm listening to Gypsy talking like this, giggling. Such a punchable fucking voice. Why would Ryan look at those pictures? Here. Ryan thought that's cute. What? Because isn't that how she was looking around and around about? Ryan thought that's cute. This here. Ryan thought that's cute. Ryan. That's why I don't buy it. I don't buy it. They got him. They probably paid him off and used him to get her out of there. And then as soon as, when he gets out, they let her try to get to someone else so that they could leave him. And, maybe he was just under contract with TMZ or something. You don't know. We don't know. I don't know. Do you know? We don't know. They used Ryan to get her out of prison. Okay? They claimed she had somewhere stable to live. It was for stability. He was used in that sense. Not that it hurt him financially. I didn't say it. It was fucking hurting his heart. Yeah, because it's fucking with him emotionally. She used him emotionally, for sure. For sure, dude. Yeah, she did. If he wasn't in on it, I don't know. And she manipulated him real good for him to think he wasn't being used. I think that's why they had Christy keeping in contact with Ken. I'm saying, because they had always planned to push her toward him. That's why she would fuck with Ryan, trying to make him sick of her. So she can go running off to Ken. Your advocacy like mine goes unnoticed, and then the fake and phony stories out there, they're the ones that get all the praise, all the glory, all the notice, all the every fucking thing. And then the real stories like mine she just threw her arms up. She's yippee. She's having a good old fucking time this day. Oh my god. Schmurderer. Don't get it. And we go down there to Florida for like 2-3 weeks. And we like to see the stuff. There's so much to do down there. You can't do it all in one day. You fucking... I don't get to take no trips or nothing like that. No. I never went to Florida until my brother was graduating, and that was all I got to see there was him graduating. And then, again, after I had my baby, my mom was going to Florida anyway, so she stopped since I was in the state. In between Michigan and Florida, she stopped and picked me up on the way. And then on her way back, she dropped me back off. In that process, though, she wound up running over my foot. She did. We were at the gas station, and I put the pacifier in my daughter's mouth, and I stepped out the side of the van. At the last second, I noticed the parking lot started moving. I was already on my way down, and gravity was sending me down. I was like, oh shit. And it drug half my body, and my other foot was planted on the fucking ground. And yeah, she ran over my foot. Yeah, my head bounced off the concrete. Oh my gosh. It was awful. I was okay though. My foot was okay. Amazingly. I don't know, maybe that's why my fucking feet are having such problems. So, could be some wear and tear damage that was caused. I don't know. I know my ankles have been hurting a lot lately. Like a lot. But yeah, no, let's all praise the rich. Let's praise the rich criminals. Give all the praise to the rich criminals. Yeah, because that makes sense. Of course they had painkillers on them too. She went to Disney for Christmas Day. She was so motherfucking goddamn spoiled, y'all. She was spoiled. She was not abused every fucking day. Who the fuck was screaming that? Are you fucking kidding me? You dumb motherfucker. That's a fucking sense. She had a blast. Bitch had a blast. Spoiled fucking rotten, y'all. Okay, she wanted the cameras on her. She wanted the glory. She wanted the pretty. Her mom kept cutting her hair. She wanted to be pretty. She didn't want to wear the wigs anymore. But her mom wanted to shave her head again. She said, nope, that's it. Fuck that. Because she was growing up. You can't fucking stop your kids from growing up. It's inevitable. I was one that found my dad dead. His ashes are still up there at the funeral home. Yeah. His ashes are still up at the funeral home. I do feel kind of bad about it too, because I had a brother say that he said he was gonna start a GoFundMe, and that he was gonna raise the money to be able to get our dad's ashes out. And then we never heard nothing back from him. We don't know. we don't know if that made any money or GoFundMe deleted him as much as he deleted me. I don't know. But yeah, when I asked them then, they said he was still there. And the price is just absolutely ridiculous. They went over $600 fucking dollars. And I wish I could get him. I do, but why even bother starting a GoFundMe for that? That's like starting a GoFundMe. It reminds me of when my mom would say, "You don't ever expect anything from anyone, because it'll only ever lead to disappointment." And if you start a GoFundMe, that's you basically saying you expect people to put money in it, right? My awareness is more so being put out there to say, look, it doesn't work for everyone. It's not, though I am trying, I already know it's gonna end in, I told you so. How do you manifest something good? How do they manifest this fucking best life? What the hell even is that? What is the best life? I've never had no carefree best life. No, I'm gonna go home. I hate it here. Shut this bitch up in my ear. I can't take it anymore. I've been losing my mind in real time. And I'm self-aware enough to know that I don't like it. am, my husband doesn't realize it, I don't think he realizes how much I've been struggling lately. It's getting harder and harder to hold it back. It's getting harder and harder to hold it together. For the trade wives out there, please stop. If people want to stay in a relationship, just stay in a relationship. They shouldn't have to, need to, they should want to. We gotta find a middle ground that we both stand on. I can't do this anymore. I need to blow my nose. I have fucking one tissue, two tissues left. But I'm saving them until these make me wrong. Well, I use those because when I end up wrong, I won't be able to switch. I had to tell him about my nightmare. He brought me a Butterfinger. I'm gonna hang it up. Butterfingers make me happy. And I'm gonna watch something else on the YouTube. I gotta shut this gypsy shit off. It's pissing me off. She's a fucking nobody. Yeah, she was spoiled fucking rotten. End of discussion. Justice for Nick. Justice for Nick! Click my subscribe button if you're a normal fucking person too and you wanna hear a dose of reality every now and again. Click my subscribe button. Click it anyway. Click it because I told you so. Click it because you want to. Click it because you know the button needs it. The button needs it. The button needs it. Don't you want to give it what it needs? Huh? Don't you want to give that button what it needs? Click that subscribe button. And click the like button too, because you know, it goes with it. They go hand in hand. They just do. Like and subscribe. I love you all who do. I do. I hold you all so close to my heart. You have no idea. I need the YouTubes and the kind comments I get left behind. The heartwarming, I see you. I see you. It's in your heart, okay? One love, baby. And my Eugenia Cooney video, I don't know if I said it yet or not. It said it got demonetized. Yeah. And here's somebody that can throw in a super things. I haven't entirely figured it out yet, but I think that's because I haven't reached that $100 goal threshold that YouTube requires yet. It's been months. They don't realize, I guess. I tried to get monetized here, doing the AdSense thing. I'm not entirely sure. I need to cut my finger. I'm not entirely sure where the AdSense link gets, copy pasted to. But, it says I haven't met that $100 threshold anyway, so I'm a mess, you guys. I hate the nightmares though, dude. I hate it. I've got enough of these videos that I gotta stick together somehow. I'll get them. I'll figure it out. I'll stick them together. Because I know I need to, and I'm gonna. And ain't no way that anyone's gonna be able to put a copyright thing on this one, because, shit. This is all me. Yapping. Come yap with me. It's been real.